Another chance for UOG to swing the ball in from the far side of the pitch, in swinger. Moment, pause, silence falls, it swung in. It's much better ball this time. AECC win the first header and it's cleared. Not, oh no, it's not! Oh, there's screams of handball, more in hope rather than belief. Oldroyd comes across to take the corner. Joe, there was loud cries there. Do you think there was any chance of a UOG penalty there?
No, look, he was a metre away. The fans are obviously going to call for that. It's an electric atmosphere here, and they want a show. But Oldroyd really has a chance now to swing this ball in and really create some damage in these opening stages of the game.
Oldroyd swings it in. It's a great ball. It's to the far post. UOG win the first header, but the first header is easily into the arms of the AECC keeper, who looks to clear quickly to the number 9 of AECC, who can't bring the clearance down. And UOG have a chance to strike on the counter almost immediately, but it's out for a UOG throw-in. Oldroyd can't quite reach the through ball. Cleared down line to the number 2. Flicks it inside, clever flick, but it can't quite reach the intended target. And Banj plays it out from the back. Into midfield. Spread wide to the right-hand side now for number 15 of UOG. Plays it down the line. Chance for the number 10 here. Swing it in, possibly. It's out for a throw-in. Apologies for any technical difficulties there. We are back on air. The throw-in here for UOG, looking to load the box. Tossed in. UOG win the first ball and look to feed it back out to the right-hand side. No cross is screamed by the AECC players, but it's cleared out for a UOG throw. UOG with a sustained period of pressure here. Number 15 crosses it in for UOG, and it's cleared for another UOG corner. Joe, they're really on the front foot here.
Yeah, really right ideas from UOG. They're really pressing that AECC defence, and Oldroyd once again has the opportunity to swing it in, and hopefully we'll see the first goal of the match.
UOG will be hoping they can get one of their heads on this ball and put it into the back of the net. Oldroyd, the left-footed in swinger, puts it in. Oh! And the keeper's missed the flight of the ball and it's gone through, and the defenders had to clear it. If the UOG player could have just got on the end of it, that would have been the first goal of the game. But ultimately, it's cleared all the way back down the field, and it's a UOG throw in their own half. It was a brilliant opportunity as the keeper made a complete hash of it. Ollie Wade has called us. He's got some news from the bench. Ollie, what's going on down there?
It's like you said earlier, Joe, UOG very much on the front foot in this final at the minute, and you know, from walking down the touchline and with all the fans around, you can really sense the excitement now. You know, they believe they can win this, they believe they can do it. They're really on the front foot. They are the underdogs, but you know, they're really going for it. They're playing well. They just need to continue. But from the fans on the sideline, you know, from what they've been saying, they're really, really happy with UOG's start.
Yeah, they can be really pleased as UOG snap at the heels of the number 9, and it's out for an AECC throw-in. Into the number 11, controls it, brings it down, plays it inside to 6, who has a chance to shoot. Still with the ball, surges into the area, he crosses it, and it's cleared out for an AECC corner there, but there's a moment of panic, Joe, as they couldn't quite get the ball clear there, UOG.
Yeah, and I think that's the first defensive slip-up we've really seen from UOG all game. AECC really piling on the pressure now, and they've got some big boys in there. They'll want to press, they'll want to test the keeper, and ultimately they'll want to score.
Absolutely, and they'll have a chance to do that now with this corner from the left-hand side. Played into the box. It's a brilliant ball. Oh, and there's another header there. Number 11 can't quite direct it goalwards as it falls to the number 9, and it's cleared by UOG. They look to play out from the back again. There's a counter-attack on here, and it's played out here to number 15, and it's out for a UOG throw-in, deflected off the number 10 for AECC. UOG are insistent on playing on the playing out from the back, and it's worked so far, as Cambridge wins the first header. But he can't, there's no runner off him. Pushing the back there, according to the referee, and he's given a foul in the direction of AECC as they look to mount their own attacks. Number 8, the captain, back to his centre-back. Ball out on the far side, Oldroyd harassing those AECC visitors. Banj wins the ball and it's cleared, and it's a UOG throw-in, much to the disgruntlement of the AECC bench. They won't be having any influence on the referee today, and UOG have the chance to clear the ball from their own half. It's a poor ball, however, but UOG still have it. Number 10 for UOG, screaming for it down the middle, but he can't quite win it. And the number 9, constantly looking for the hold-up play and the runners. Banj tracking back here. The captain is in here for AECC. Looking for support. He's had to backtrack a bit. Number 11 turns. Goes back to his right back. Plays it back down the line, but it's out for a UOG throw-in. Joe, that's a disappointing end to that attack for AECC, because there was a real bit of danger as they played a neat bit of parlaying.
Yeah, we've seen some really great competency, though, from the UOG defence. As you've mentioned many times in this game, they like to play out from the back, so they have to be capable with their feet. But as we can see, they're also capable as defenders, so it's going to be a tough task for AECC to penetrate this Gloucestershire defence.
Absolutely, and one player that's... AECC are livid. They are not happy. Screams, jeers from the home crowd. They love it. AECC don't. But it's a free kick to UOG in their own half again.
And let's hope that this tomfoolery from AECC doesn't lead and escalate to blind, ugly violence, which, let's face it, none of us want to see.
Especially not on Western Conference Cup Finals Day. Plenty of action here at UOG. Basketball, table tennis, tennis and badminton all in the action as UOG look to press again. Oldroyd has been really pressing that UOG, the AECC defence, sorry. They look to win the ball high up the pitch. The captain goes over to take the throw in now for UOG. Tossed into the box again by Oldroyd. There's the flick-ons one. But there's nobody following up for UOG. It's fallen to number 4 here, who cuts inside. He nutmegs the number 9. But he's out of position now, and it's played into the channel. Number 11 for AECC, looking to strike on the counter-attack. That's out of play. Can't quite keep it in there. Didn't have the legs. As the ball beat him in a foot race. UOG with a throw-in deep inside their own half after a promising moment. AECC bench calling for their players to look alive. So far it's been UOG, the ones which have looked awake. First header won by AECC. And they work through the midfield, out to the left fullback. Cambridge once again pressing, and it's one high up the pitch, and it's into the right-hand channel. And the number 15 could be in here for UOG. It's played into the box for Cambridge. He's pushed in the back. Nothing's given. Surely that was a penalty. We've got no VAR, unfortunately, here at Plot Court. But that looked like it could have been given. Joe Bourne, that was an interesting set of events.
Well, his hands are all over him. How has that not been given by the referee? That is woeful. We know this referee is strict, so we really thought he'd give that one.
Tensions are starting to bubble here at Plot Court. Number 9 squares up to the number 4. All a bit of nothing, really. UOG have a chance to attack. It might have been a case of Cambridge getting his head on the ball before he went down, the reason why it wasn't given. But UOG really starting to come alive here. That was a great opportunity for them, and hopefully they don't let it get to them, as AECC win the ball in the midfield and strike quickly with one ball into the channel, out on the right-hand side. Banj clears it out for a corner. But AECC, Joe, have looked dangerous when they've got that one ball into the channels.
they have, and I must say it is, things are really starting to heat up on this incredibly cold day at Plot Court. Emotions are getting really high here. So both, as you can hear, the fans there, a complete lack of decorum, but they're having fun, and that's what today is all about.
Absolutely, the home crowd are loving it. There's a change of shin pads for the number 6 for AECC. He's getting some stick from the crowd.
First change of the match is shin pads for number 16.
That's number 6, Joe. My apologies, it is 16. I've had a stinker. Keeper comes in clear, claims the corner, it's spilled but gained, and they look to strike quickly. Cambridge and Oldroyd looking to battle it up at the front. Oldroyd picks up the ball from the loose header from the number 16, played into the channel for the number 10. Michael Mays calls for the players to make runs. Throw in here to AECC, the number 16. Not number 6, absolutely, Joe. Down the line, won by the captain, but it's it's booted down line, and it's out of the park. We might need another football. We've had 2 go in, 2 out of bounds already. We might need a 3rd one for the game. Yeah, we do indeed. Number 16 takes the throw in again for AECC down the line. Header won by the number 4 for UOG. Pushing the back again, but nothing given. Oldroyd goes up for it, but oh! Yeah, that's a blatant foul. All over the back of him. There's an elbow possibly in the face there. Oldroyd's down holding his face. Joe, that looked like a really ugly challenge.
Yeah, it did, but Gloucester now, they have an opportunity to press the keeper. We've seen in the early stages, he's quite inept with his feet. And with these slippy conditions starting to dampen, I think Gloucestershire could really, really pose a threat here.
Oldroyd dusts himself down, and UOG look to float the ball into the box here. Another chance for them to test the keeper. Out to the back post. It's cleared by AECC. Didn't really have the angle there. And AECC strike a counter-attack, but it's one back. Bit of battle in there. Oldroyd chases the ball into the channel, and he's won it. He's one-on-one with his defender. He puts in a brilliant ball. Cambridge turns! Cambridge shoots, and it's blocked. What a block that was! Cambridge had a great chance. It was a fantastic turn from the striker. And AECC have a free kick. Our umbrella's broken. Ollie Wade's having a mare down there, a pitch side. But AECC build from the back, knock it around into the midfield, play it out to the right-hand side. Inside, brilliant move here. The number 2, chasing it down for AECC, swings the ball in, but it's cleared comfortably. Didn't quite have his balance when he swung it in, and UOG have the ball. But the defenders walked it out of play comfortably there. That's a big mistake from UOG, and AECC have the throw in high up the pitch. Some tricky feet by the winger. He swings it in. It's a great ball, and it's brilliantly blocked. It's a goal kick. They are not happy on the AECC bench. There's some pushing going on. The number 10 squaring up to the keeper. Ugly scenes. We don't want this. It's a brilliant day for sport. It's all calmed down. And bags, put them away. Refs called them over, rightly so. Have a word. No drastic actions just yet. And the goalkeeper builds from the back. Left-hand side for UOG. cleared. Goalkeeper relatively comfortable at his feet, but Cambridge goes up for the header. Can't quite win it, but UOG win the second ball. It's played through, but can't quite get on the end of it as Cambridge once again continues to press. Number 12 battling against half his number. Oldroyd wins the ball from the pass. Oldroyd is in the wars at the minute a bit, Joe.
He's reminding me of a 2010 Tevez, a prime pit bull. Wow, he is really getting about, but that's what he's got to do. He's captain, and he's really got to pull his team together, and hopefully we're going to see the first goal of the game soon. We saw just both teams had the best chances of the game, but fantastic defending prevented a first goal.
Absolutely. Now the players have had a chance to limber up, starting to pull their moves together. As AECC have a corner on the far side of the pitch, an outswinger this time. A set piece specialist set to bring it in. Delivered, swinging out. 11 goes up for it, and it's the first goal of the game! It's glanced on by the number 11. Number 9 and number 11 are celebrating. UOG frustrated, but it's the first goal of the game. We'll have confirmation of the goal scorer as soon as we have it. Number 9 and number 11 are celebrating. It's 1-0 to AECC. Joe Bourne.
Yeah, well, that one is really against the run of play. I can't really use one of my catchphrases for that, Tiz, because it was a deflection. However, it's 1-0 to AECC against the run of play. UOG are going to be really disappointed about that one.
Absolutely. Frustration for UOG as we kick the goal. Out to the right back. It's been a key area of attack for UOG. They'll hope to exploit that right-hand side. They've got a bit of space here for the number 4, the fullback, to maraud forward. Plays into the channel, flicked on. It can't quite get on the end of it. The number 9 drops in, picks it up on the left-hand side. The number 16 battling away. Some nice interplay. And they're in the area, but it's not with the UOG players. The ball is swung in by the number 15. It's blocked by the number 16. They've come alive, UOG, and they have to, really.
It's much better play from UOG, but whatever they try, they just can't get past the first line of defence. However, it's in the box now with number 14.
Oldroyd, I thought he was lining up for the spectacular there, but it's fallen out to the edge of the area. Oldroyd's got to track back now as the AECC look to spring a venomous counter-attack. It's a brilliant tackle by Banj. What a challenge. UOG can come forward again, and it's over the top to Cambridge. As the goalkeeper comes out, cleans up the ball. Ollie, you've got a bit of reaction pitch side for us from the UOG bench. The talk is just stay confident.
It is, yeah, that's the main talk. Stay confident. UOG are the better team here, and it's clear to see. You know, it was a corner. They won the header, and it was so unfortunate, just poor defending at the time. But the talk has been is that they're not winning the headers, UOG, and they need to win those headers to be able to, you know, get a foothold in this game. They need to be more powerful in the air. I just heard the manager speaking with the striker then, and it just hasn't been good enough in the air. They need to be more strong, more confident, and, you know, I reckon they can get this goal. They can get back in.
Oh, it's dribbled over the line. The number 9 wheels away in celebration, and they've got a second AECC. Just like the Force did the other day, UOG have conceded 2 quick-fire goals, and AECC is celebrating with their fans. But it's another desperately unfortunate moment for UOG.
Well, Tiz, I've said it before, and you know I've been waiting to say it again. Holy moly, what a goal! It's a fantastic goal, a really tenacious chip in the final 6 yards of the pitch. And he's found it in the back of the net. 2-0 to AECC. Gloucester are going to be bitterly disappointed.
Absolutely, 2 quick-fire goals. It is not what UOG wanted. Keeper trying to keep the heads up. UOG will look to fight back as it's cleared long. Bit of composure for UOG just needed here. AC have just scored 2 goals. There's no reason why they can't as they look to build through the midfield. Back out to the centre halves. Chipped over the top. Into the number 10 who flicks it, tries to flick it on, he does. There's a push in the back from the number 4. There's been a few of those, and UOG have another chance to put the ball in the box. Really test the keeper. Oh, there's a bit of blood here for the fullback. Mays is kicking every ball on that touchline. He wants this more than anything. UOG look to put the ball in the box. Centre back taking this one. Swung in. Oh, he's gone near post. And everybody's missed it! Oh my word! That's a fantastic and audacious effort from the number 8 for UOG. Swung in, but nobody could get their toe on the end of it, Joe Bourne.
Well, that goalkeeping reminded me of George Allen as editor on a news day. A complete lack of control and authority. Hope you're enjoying the live stream, George. Back to Burley now.
The keeper's been taken off goal kicks now for AECC. UOG clear it upfield. It's contested in the midfield. There's a push in the back from the UOG player, and the captain of the AECC team has a chance to build with a free kick. It's played inside to his number 6. Out wide. Spread wide to the left centre back. Plays it back inside to the right winger who's come inside here. It's played over the top to the number 11. The keeper's come out and it's headed it, much like Edison likes to. And Banj clears it high into the sky. There's battling in the back. Is another UOG free kick for the push in the back. UOG build from the back again. Joe, they're enjoying playing out from the back. They're obviously very confident with it.
Yeah, they are, and in these kind of games, you've got to be confident playing from the back. But I have to say, these AECC players have all the class and decorum of a reverse dump truck with no tyres on. They've been pushing around in the centre of the park, and as we can see from the sidelines, the fans aren't happy about it.
As I said earlier, it's a huge day of sporting action here at the Western Conference Cup final as the lacrosse gets underway on the pitch next to us. But all eyes are on the men's football plate final as AECC lead 2-0 here at Plot Court. 4 minutes of the first half left. Did I not want It's played down the right hand channel by UOG, but it's won easily. AECC have started to come alive here at Plot Court. 16 looking comfortable on the ball. It's out for a AECC throw, and the number 16 to take it. Inside to the number 8, the captain, who's been everywhere in this first half. He's screaming for the ball. He wants it. That's what you want to see. Is you want to see players wanting the ball, Joe Bourne.
Absolutely, and want the ball they do. This is really liquid football from AECC. And they're through on goal.
Oh, and it's put over. It'll be a goal kick, but there was a real opportunity there. The player's on the floor looking like he should have a penalty, but it's not going to be given. I think the keeper's made a good effort to save it then, and they need another ball. That's the 4th one of the game. We haven't got VAR here, so we won't be checking for that penalty, but there's a 4th ball of the game. Here, there, and everywhere. UOG look to come out from the back once again, and it's cleared downfield to Oldroyd. The number 7 just misreads the ball, and Oldroyd has a chance to get the ball for a throw-in. Looks for the quick run from Cambridge, but it wasn't on. And he goes again, no! Oldroyd given the feints left, right, and centre. He plays it into the number 12. It's flicked over the top to Cambridge. He's marshalled by the number 18. Oldroyd wins the ball, but he can't quite keep hold of it as he's tackled. The number 2 running down the right wing now for AECC. They're starting to get a real grip of this game. Banj clears it for an AECC corner, I believe. So another outswinging corner for AECC. Swings it in. 11 wins the flick on, but it's into nobody. And number 10 lines up to shoot, but he can't quite control it. It's out to the corner taker, swings it back in. It's cleared. There's a bit of scrapping going on. It's a free kick to UOG, needless from AECC. There's no danger there, and it's all kicking off. This is not good. It's all kicking off. Pushing and shoving on the far side of the pitch. We can go pitch side to Ollie. Ollie, disturbing scenes pitch side.
It's just pure frustration, Joe. Pure frustration from UOG. Manager's not happy. He's having a word at, with number 15 there, Elliot, to go and tell them to calm down over there. It's just pure frustration. UOG know they shouldn't be behind, especially by 2 goals. They just need to keep going, keep pressing, keep trying, but half-time is coming up.
Yeah, just to reiterate what Wado said there, it's a really unfortunate score for UOG, who have clearly been the better side in this half. Mez will be hoping to pick the spirits up of the players at half-time, but he can't be disappointed with the bulldog-like mentality from the players on the pitch. Great work ethic, but work ethic doesn't always get goals.
Referee deals with that kerfuffle on the far side of the pitch, and UOG are going to have a free kick here. Mays ordering his fullback. Instructions are key at this point in the game. UOG won't want to concede a third before half-time. UOG playing out from the back again. Number 15 nips in there. And number 10 wins it. Played into the channel for the Cambridge. Can't quite win the ball. Big men are once again up from the back as UOG have a chance to swing it in. Oldroyd will swing it in with his left foot. Oldroyd not really been able to get in the game properly as such yet, but he could have a crucial intervention here as UOG can play it short. And Oldroyd opts against it. Ball was on, but they chose not to. Oldroyd swings it in. It's a brilliant ball. It's to the back post and it's missed everyone again. It has evaded everyone. And it's an AECC throw-in on the far side of the pitch, straight from that Oldroyd corner. After a little shower, the sun is coming back out here at Plot Court. Sun is shining on Fortress Oxals for Conference Cup final day here at the University of Gloucestershire. And that's half-time, ladies and gentlemen. Well, after a bright start for UOG, they've conceded twice. It's not what they wanted, but it's what they've got. Joe Bourne.
Yeah, as you say, it is a really unfortunate score for UOG at half-time, but Mays will be looking to galvanise the players, and hopefully they can have a better showing in the second half.
Absolutely, the players walk off. They're still in this game. 2 quick goals, as AEC showed, is not impossible. The players are starting to come back out here. AECC, understandably buoyed by their first half performance, are the first team out on the pitch. UOG are starting to come out the tunnel now. Oldroyd leading the team out, as a captain should. Chest held high. Walks out onto the pitch. We've had no news of any changes at half time, but Joe Bourne, UOG, will look to get back into the game as quickly as possible.
Yeah, we'll shortly be back underway here at Plot Court as UOG will kick off the second half against AECC. UOG have dominated the game so far, but the story is that they're behind. It's 2-0 to the visitors, it's cup final day, and Gloucestershire's start to this half will be vital.
Story of the first half. The better side, but AECC have been clinical in front of goal. UOG huddle for the second half before we get back underway here at Fortress Oxdals. UOG have to remain confident here in the face of adversity if they want to get back into it. As Joe Bourne in front of me displays why he could be on the pitch himself. Well, we can't get the game underway until we have a referee, and he is nowhere to be seen as it stands. Ollie, do you fancy a stint on in the centre circle?
Of course I do. I'm more than qualified to do that.
UOG turn out for the second half. Oldroyd with determination written all over his face.
Wado, you'll be a lot more qualified than the current referee. He's having a stinker. How he didn't give 2 penalties in that first half is beyond me, but UOG will be looking to prove why they should be in the lead.
Not won any of the first balls from corners. Fucking the number 11 and number 9.
Awful with his feet. Absolutely woeful. Testing.
The linos and referees are finally on the pitch. We're about to get this game back underway in the Western Conference Cup final, the Plate. UOG just knocking the ball around. Is there in a substitute? Few jibes from the UOG fans, giving their opposition some stick. It's all in the name of the sport. Referee signals to the keepers. And we're underway for the second half here at Plot Court. Oldroyd wins the header, and it's cleared. Oldroyd nips in. Brilliant clearance by Oldroyd, and Cambridge has a chance to leap, but he can't quite get on the end of it. As the number 6 for UOG looks to win the ball. Hopeful appeals for a foul, but they can't win over the referee there as AECC build out from the back. Number 16 on the far side of the pitch in this half. Plays it into his number 11, but he can't quite control it. Oldroyd looking to maintain the whip on this near side. Really stretching the game. Throw in down the line. UOG win the ball, but it's played through and it's cleared down pitch. And the number 6 is charging through the entire team here of UOG, and he just overruns it, and it's a goal kick to the home side. UOG trying to get players in support of Craig Cambridge as the ball's played downfield. A big kick, helped by the wind, but it's straight out of play for an AECC throw-in. Game's not really got going yet, Joe Bourne.
No, but Gloucestershire, they have the wind in this half. The conditions are in their favour, and they had a lot of chance in that first half. So hopefully, with a bit of Mother Nature's help, they can get a goal.
They might need just that bit of luck to get them back into this game. As UOG look to spring an attack, number 12 turns well, and he's bundled over, and the referee's not giving it. Michael Mays can't believe it on the touchline. Oldroyd pressing from the front as he has, and the number 11 seems to have kept it in play as the number 2 presses the goalkeeper, and it's cleared downfield to Cambridge. But AECC win the first header, and the second, and the third. But they don't win the fourth ball as Oldroyd turns, but he's tackled by the number 10. But it's a tame ball. Oh, and the keeper's misread it. But the UOG keeper manages to make amends and dives on the ball. Balls boom downfield. Number 10 turns out, plays it to the number 7 in the fullback position, who looks down like it's a brilliant ball into the number 2, but he can't control it. And the substitute, number 3 for UOG, sends it back to Banj at the centre-back position. Tries to switch the play. It's a brilliant ball out to the right winger, who turns, but he's tackled by the number 16. But it's given. Banj steps in again. It's a brilliant tackle in midfield. Oldroyd with a chance to run at his defender now. He knocks it inside. Turns. Oldroyd is not happy. He's run blocked off by the number 7. He had him on toast there, to be fair, did Oldroyd, didn't he, Bourne?
He did indeed, and he's receiving a little bit of stick there, poor Oldroyd, from the AECC bench. But it's all in the fun of the plate final.
Absolutely. There's an advantage here to AECC. 9 plays it into number 11. Turns out number 2 once again marauding forward, and there's a chip through ball. The flag's not gone up. He's in it, chance to swing the ball in. Swings it in, but it's won by the right fullback for UOG. Up to Cambridge, but Cambridge can't quite get to the ball ahead of his centre-back opposite player. Number 6 shoots for AECC, but it's harmlessly wide, Joe. UOG really need to get a grip of this game.
Yeah, they do, and as I've said, Curtis Oldroyd outside on the left. He's going to act as the thorn in the side of AECC. As you can see, he's a very active player. He's looking for the ball. He's hunting for the ball. And Gloucestershire are going to have to use these conditions to their advantage. Perhaps a chip over the top, we're not sure. But whatever they're doing at the moment isn't working.
A lot of the play is down this left-hand side of Oldroyd, though, who plays it back to his fullback partner. Number 10 can't quite control it. It's with the number 7 for AECC. He plays it, tries to play it in behind, but Banj clears up. His ball is into the number 3, who loses it. And number 2 wins it in the right fullback position. Oldroyd wins it, turns into Cambridge, who turns. Oldroyd made the run, but it wasn't there. And Cambridge has done well to keep hold of it there. Plays it inside to his central midfield partner. Plays it out to the right-hand side. That's a lovely switch of play from UOG. Much better from the home side. Into the channel. It's a UOG throw-in. Much better from the home side. My mistake. I think it's been given as a throw-in. Referee's marking the position. Free kick. Apologies. Ball preparing to be swung in from the right-hand side. Chance for UOG here to get back in the game. They need this. Mays can't watch from the sideline. It's swung in. It's a brilliant ball. It's gone all the way through again. Oh, it's another fantastic ball in. Joe, those free kicks have been really teasing the UOG team.
They have, and I was about to question why Oldroyd wasn't on that ball. But it's a fantastic free kick, but no one could get on the end of it. Bitterly disappointed from the side because it was a fantastic ball in the box.
It was in the corridor uncertainty, but there was no uncertainty about the decision. No goal as it fled harmlessly out of play. Interestingly enough, AECC have taken the goalkeeper off goal kicks, and the number 7 is on kicking duties now. It was pretty evident in the opening stages of the game that they were not up to it, as it's cleared downfield. But it's won by UOG. It's a brilliant turn by number 6, who plays it into the channel for the substitute number 3. But it runs out of play, and it's a throw into AECC in their right full-back position. Number 7. Down the line, inside to number 11, who controls it on his chest, fires it, tries to fire it into number 9. There's way too much power on the ball, and we can go pitch side to Ollie Wade now, who's got some news on the home fans.
The home fans are really, you know, digging into this game now. They're really enjoying it. Fortunate about the score, obviously, but they're really, you know, cheering on their team to get back into this game. Just get one back, and then who knows what can happen. Yeah, they're giving a bit of stick to the away players and the away fans, but it's all in good spirit, and you know, there's nothing too bad going on. But it's all good spirit down the touchline, Joe.
Cambridge battling away on the far side of the pitch, can't quite win his team the throw-in. They called for a foul, but it wasn't, and it's an AECC throw. Cambridge battling away on the far side of the pitch. Oldroyd looking to help him out, coming in off his left perch, but it's out of play for a UOG throw. Looking to just get a foothold in this second half now. It's slid in there by number 16 for AECC, who plays into the channel, but he can't stay in play. But it's actually come off a UOG player, and it's a throw into the visiting side. Ball with the number 10 now, plays it into his number 16, number 4 looks down the line to the number 11, who wins the first header, but Oldroyd nips in there and wins the ball back for UOG. Got the bit between his teeth now, Oldroyd. Looks and spins in behind, but this ball wasn't there for him, and they look to play down the right-hand side, UOG. Plays it inside to Cambridge. Number 12 wins it for UOG, and AECC win the second ball. Oldroyd dropping in, puts a big tackle in on the centre-back. It's broken here to the number 7, and it's fallen to the number 11. Banj wins it brilliantly, and he makes the number 2 of the travelling side, and it's party time here at UOG. But its ball over the top is not onto anything, and it's into the goalkeeper's hands. Booted downfield. Played out to the number 3. Chips over Oldroyd, brings it down lovely, can't quite turn. Won by the number 10 of UOG, looks to turn. Oldroyd in support down the line. Knocking it around nicely here, UOG. In their own half though, they need to get it up the other end of the pitch. And UOG rebuild from the back. Playing their style of football. It's into the number 6, who can't quite turn under pressure from the number 10. And the captain for AECC turns out, plays it to his centre-back. Coming out from the back. Number 9 here on the left-hand side, looks to come inside. Drives inside, surges. He can't quite find the through ball to his teammate. And it's cleared by UOG, and they can counter it. Oldroyd has got some space to run into, but he's looked for the early ball to Cambridge, who can't quite get on the end of it. And Oldroyd screams out in despair. Joe, Oldroyd, he's trying his hardest out there.
He is, and we saw when he picked the ball up a moment or two ago, there were just no options on for him, so he had to opt for the long ball. They're doing some fantastic pressing the opposition, which is really preventing UOG from that liquid football we saw in the first half.
Frustration shown for Cambridge, who's all over the back of the AECC captain, and they have a free kick just inside the UOG half. Substitution here, and it's Oldroyd the captain, I think. Ollie, we can go pitch side to Ollie now. He's got news on that substitution. Oldroyd's off.
Yeah, Oldroyd's come off. Number 14's moved over to the left, and they brought on a new striker, new number 9. I think that's what they needed, to be fair. You know, a new striker, just 2 pairs of hands up there. They can work together, because I think he was a bit isolated on his own up front originally. So it's a tactical change from UOG, and hopefully it can pay off for them.
They'll need it to pay dividends soon. They've got thrown in their right back position. Michael Mays bringing off his captain. That's a big, big call. Joe Bourne.
It is a very big call. We've seen he's a free kick specialist, he's a corner specialist, and he's the captain. So you've got to question, what is Mays thinking here? Perhaps he'll have a trick up his sleeve, we're not sure. But as Wado said, they've gone to 2 up top, and this could really prove to penetrate the opposition's defence.
Cambridge has come over onto this left-hand side where Curtis Oldroyd was playing, and he's immediately pressing that back line. And the number 12 for UOG wins it. But it's given as a AECC foul. I'm not quite sure what for. He's given some bizarre decisions today, but nonetheless it's in favour of the AECC. You can see Eveson warming up pitch side now. Could he be the next change? He impressed for the Force the other day, leading his side in a disappointing 4-1 defeat. But he was a standout player. There's a handball there as he looks as the number 9 falls over. Number 11 has been a brute up top. It's cleared by UOG. Number 7 wins it for AECC, and he's in on the back line. He lines up a shot, he shoots, stings the hand of the keeper, but he holds on. Crisis averted for UOG, Joe Bourne.
Yeah, a great bit of play from the opposition there. UOG are really going to have to calm down, look at what's in front of them, and start playing football that we saw in the first half, because at the moment it's just not working for them.
Ball played up to the new number 9, but he can't quite bring it down as Cambridge looks to battle away there. The number 8 for AECC turns, and it's Blast. The Banj blasts it against the striker of AECC. Played into the channel. There's all sorts of space. As Elliot, the UOG number 6, bursts into space. 15 apologies. And it's a UOG corner. Eveson's coming on now. Ollie, wait.
Yeah, Eveson's coming on now. Change in midfield. Freddie's coming on. And Woody's coming off. I think, you know, just a bit more energy is needed in that midfield for UOG. That's the main area where they've really been lacking. You know, they've been run around. They've had the run around in there, basically. So a tactical change, another one for UOG. Just need to keep going.
Absolutely. When Everson came on the other day for the, moved into midfield for the Force the other day, he brought a lot of steel, a lot of determination, and a bit of composure in there. So they'll be hoping to do the exact same today. AECC knocking about between themselves in their own half. Ball is spread out. Number 6 for AECC, looks for number 9 again, plays it back to him on the left-hand side of the pitch. Number 9 swings it in, and it's misread by the number 3 of UOG, and it's crossed back in. Banj once again, he's cleared everything back there today. Played into the box from the throw-in. The number 11 brings it down, plays it to the number 8, the captain. Number 6 tries to get a shot off, but he can't. And it's a UOG free kick on the edge of their own area as they look to get out of their own half and relieve some of the pressure. Freddie gets his first proper touch on the ball as he plays it out to his fullback. Flicked on. Calls for a bit of composure in there. It's played out to the fullback. Looks inside. Cambridge was showing to feet, but they go back to the centre back and rebuild. Are they free? looks as if UOG have switched to a back three potentially. We're not entirely sure. No, it is still 4, but their right full-back has come in. The right full-back is now playing at centre-back. As it's played down the line to Cambridge, who knocks one more down the line, and it's a brilliant interplay, and UOG have a chance here. Number 9 has a chance to put the ball in the box, turns back, it's swung in! Ah, but there was nobody there. Cambridge couldn't follow it up, as UOG have one of their best moves of the second half. I must say, Joe Bourne, this number 2 for AECC has been a constant outlet for them.
Yeah, he's been a real thorn in the side of UOG, hasn't he? But I tell you what, I'm really impressed with the manager for bringing Eddie Evesham on. We sung his praises last week when his side obviously tragically got beaten 4-1 in the final game of the season. But he's a really composed player, and he's going to be a real engine in the middle of the park for UOG.
Come on, the Swansea boys.
Absolutely, an engine and a bit of composure in there. It's a brilliant challenge by the number 12 of UOG, battling away in there. But AECC have a chance to counter-attack, but the number 3 for UOG cleans up and shields it out for a throw into the home side. It's half-time in the lacrosse on the pitch next to us. Number 10, that's a foul in the direction of UOG. They'll have a free kick in their own half. Captain can't quite believe it, but that had foul written all over it, Joe.
It absolutely did, and the UOG manager is livid right now. He's seen his side get pushed in the back more times than I've had hot dinners. This is getting ridiculous. The referee has to get a hold of this game now, because it's getting a bit out of hand.
Absolutely, lots of silly fouls today. As the ball drops to number 10 on the edge of the area, we can't quite control it first time. Number 12, number 10. Interchange between the pair of them. Everson plays it out here. There's a lovely ball to number 3. He's made a difference since he's come on. He stands up as the number 2 defender. Plays it inside to the number 12. And UOG continue to probe, but they're forced back by the constant pressure of the AECC work rate. They've been relentless in this second half. Could they have saved something in the tank to execute this game plan? Spread wide to Marcus Bange, who comes out from the back. Ball couldn't quite be controlled by the number 3, the substitute for UOG, and it's out. The number 7 will have a throw in for AECC. Plays it inside to the number 6, but the ball is won brilliantly. It's a lovely touch, and Cambridge here has a chance to get on the back. He's tackled by the number 10. Frustration for UOG. There was a chance there. AECC can't quite interplay it between themselves, and it travels out of play. Cambridge battling away there with the number 10. Wader. Cambridge once again battling away with the number 10. Number 7 wins the ball. Turns inside. He's got nippy feet, that number 7. Number 11 plays into the channel for the number 16. It's marshalled well by the 15 for UOG, and his cross sails harmless out of play. Ball inside to Everson, finds his fellow number 10. Everson constantly looking for the ball. He's come on, he's made a difference. The number 10 brings it down beautifully to Craig Cambridge, plays it out wide. And the number 10, the ball can't find him, and the number 7 intercepts as he has done so oftenly in this second half. There's a foul against UOG. Frustration starting to boil. Michael May's calling for his side to go 3-5-2 now. As we said earlier, there were talks that they might have been doing it then, but they've done it now. We'll have more from Ollie Wade pitchside when we can get him on the mic. AECC continue to build from the back, out wide to the number 16, the fullback. Plays it back to his centre-back. The lacrosse is about to get back underway on the pitch next to us. Oldroyd can't quite believe his luck. He's brought off. UOG continue to work hard. UOG win the ball. It's just been that final pass today, Joe Bourne.
Yeah, it has. As I've said, it's proving really difficult for UOG to penetrate that first line of defence for AECC. But number 2 now on the attack, going up the right flank. He's been a thorn in the side of UOG, hasn't he? It's with number 9 now, flicking it in, but it's back to the goalkeeper. It's still 2-0.
Yep. Number 10 turns, holds off the number 8, plays it back to the centre back. UOG are now playing as a back 3. Out to the right hand side. UOG hold up play here from the number 9 who turns. Cambridge can't quite win the second ball, and it's cleared by AECC, who have an immediate chance to get on the counter attack. They've done that brilliantly. Their transitional play today has been fantastic. UOG continue to plug away. It's brilliant defending from the number 4 for UOG, who turns. He's clearly being fouled. He's played the advantage. And they continue playing the advantage. Second advantage. It's played wide onto the right-hand side. UOG still showing plenty of fight. It's out here with the number 9. Throw into UOG. AECC play it into their number 9 striker. It's brilliantly intercepted by the UOG number 10. That's a big interception, as the number 2 would have been onto it. Number 7. Number 3 for UOG comes and cleans up, plays it inside to Everson, who does his hair as he looks to turn out from the back. Number 10 showing down the line, plays it inside to Everson. Everson has looked for the ball. He needs a call there though. That's a brilliant tackle by Banj. Plays it out to the fullback. Number 10 here has it for UOG. Plays it inside to Cambridge. And there's all sorts of space for him to turn now. He plays it inside to number 12. But he can't quite get on the end of it. Desperately unlucky. That's another bit of better play from UOG. They'll need more of that if they want to stand a chance. Oh, and that was frustration. That was frustration from the UOG number 12. He holds his hands up. He understands that was a mistake. It's not our fault. We can't, like, we got crucified. I'm sure Michael will do one. Still done well, Joe. I don't think that's the opportunity. Oh. The tricks right. That's a brilliant ball. Number 7 is in here for UOG. That's a cracking ball. It takes on his full-back opposition, but he runs the ball out of play. It's a heavy touch. That was a real opportunity there, Joe Bourne.
Well, he's got the legs, hasn't he? But he hasn't got the first touch. It's a woeful piece of play. Sorry, a fantastic piece of play. Even. Sorry, it's getting a bit cold. Cold on the fingers, cold on the lips.
The wind is starting to whip up now, Joe. We'll forgive you. As AECC look to build up. The game hasn't quite got going in this second half, as the UOG have brought on number 8. Ball played down the line to number 2 by AECC. They're trying to pull the skills out, but it's tackled. And the centre back taking no prisoners there. We can go pitch side to Ollie Wade now. He's got some more updates on the substitutes.
Yeah, it was a really good chance for the substitute number 7 going down that left-hand side. It was really good pace for him. It was a brilliant ball in behind, but unfortunately his first touch let him down. It went out for a throw-in. But you know, it's the same as usual from the sidelines for UOG. Just keep going, keep trying. Sorry for my lack of presence recently, Joe. I've just been chatting to the people on the sideline, getting the information I need. I'm missing Matt Davidson today, but you know, I really am trying my best on the sidelines.
Ollie, you're doing a fantastic job, and you certainly put that better than Joe Bourne did just now. It's all right, Joe. We don't mind. Number 10 looks to play inside to Everson. Everson, time and space, turns, plays it to number 3. Looks forward. Positive thing about UOG in this half is they've always looked forward. There's space out wide for the switch. They've quite got their heads up. It's into Everson, who plays it out to Banj. Keeps it in play, plays it down to his right winger. Everson looks to turn, but he's lost it in the turn. It's given away. The captain turns for AECC, plays out to the number 16. That's been a constant link-up for them in this game. It's the number 16 into the number 8. Number 7 here, brings it out at the back. Number 10, looking for the ball into the number 2. It's a brilliant interception by number 7, and UOG can strike here. They've got a few men forward. It's tackled, it's slow. There's no real intention there from UOG. They've got to start executing those plays. That's brilliant from the number 8. A bit of fresh legs in there, showing a bit of composure. Is a player down for AECC, just outside the centre circle. Could it be Cramp? I think it's Cramp. UOG will be frustrated if the game is brought to a halt here for Cramp. Ollie, you can give us a bit more about that situation currently unfolding on the pitch.
Well, you know, you could say it's cramp or you could say it's gamesmanship. I would go with the latter. I saw the lad go down, you know, quite, you know, hysterically, if that's how I should put it. But you know, obviously UOG frustrated with this, but you know, it's a chance for them to gather their breath back, you know, have a chat with the others, you know, keep G'ing each other up, keep going. The lad still isn't up. Oh, here he goes. Up he gets now. He's absolutely fine. But yeah, we're carrying on.
There are a few murmurs of substitution, and there is the number. There's a change in midfield as the ginger number 6 comes on for the brown-haired number 6. They've got multiple shirts. Absolutely, Joe Bourne. Commentators hell. As UOG look to play out from the back. AECC, sorry. Number 7 turns. He's got quick feet. But the key has been that number 8 in midfield. Cambridge is in here. Oh, he can't quite get the ball around the number 8. Everson wins the first header. Number 9 looking to hold it up. Everson steps in, plays it out wide. Oh, it's a lovely ball to the number 7, who's one-on-one here. He knocks it in behind. He can't. Oh, he's overrun it again. He's overrun it again. There was a real chance there to put the ball in the box. They had Cambridge and the number 9 lurking. They couldn't quite execute the play. Mays once again frustrated with the referee. Number 3 wins the header, and it's into the number 7. A lot of the players come down this left-hand side since Curtis Oldroyd's come off, and it's into Cambridge. Plays it to the number 10, and there's some space here. The number 7, oh, he's miscontrolled it again. Mays can't believe it on the touchline. Joe Bourne, it's a frustrating one for the UOG.
It's that first touch that's really letting down the number 7, but I've got to say, I've been really impressed with the play by Freddie Everson. Oh my God, what a save!
Cambridge almost unleashed a howitzer into the top corner. But diving away to his right-hand side, the AECC keeper makes a worldie of a save, and it's still 2-0 to UOG. UOG. Oh, it's given away in the left-hand side, and it's played back to Everson. Everson's the only man back there. Plays it forward, clears the danger. Everson trying to decide whether to stay or go. Oh. It's a throw into UOG.
As I was saying before, that fantastic save, Freddie Evesham sort of reminded me of a prime Philip Lahm. He's really got the composure in there. He's slowing the game down. But you've got to ask, is that what they need in these latter stages of the game? They're going to want to penetrate the defence, and I don't think composure is everything that they'll need right now. I think a bit of heart, a bit of spirit, and ultimately a bit of pace.
Joe, let me take you back to 2016, the Euros. England lost their heads. Evesham could be vital in there. A bit of composure. The heavens have started to open again as the number 10 pounces on the ball. Plays out wide to the number 2. Drives at the number 3 of UOG. Down the line. Driving. And there's a tangle of legs down there. And it's an AECC ball.
Suck on them! Has it? I swear I turned it off. Has it been on that entire time? Is it recording?
Ball played in by the AECC, and it's a brilliant header. It's over, but it's been given as a push in the back, and UOG have a free kick in their own half. UOG have to get going. They've not got long left. Time is ticking away as they bring the ball forward. And the ball has just been an inch or two off on every occasion. That looked like a clear goal kick, but it's been given as a corner, and UOG have a chance here, Joe Bourne.
Yeah, they're going to have to utilise some of the big boys from defence right now. As we can see, two big sides, in fairness, both tall, both quite beefy boys, but as the ball's played in there, it's headed away from number 18. But it's with number 7 now. We can see his first touch hasn't been there today since he's come on from the bench, and it's out for a UOG throw.
UOG throw on this left-hand side, as Joe said. Played into the number 8. You can't quite bring it down. It's intercepted by the number 7. Plays it down the line. A lovely touch from the number 10. Who plays it into number 9. Oh, it's a lovely touch inside to the number 6. Number 8, sorry, the captain. Oh, the party tricks are out here at Plot Court. But UOG win it back. The number 10 has been brilliant. Today he's worked ever so hard. And they look to spread it out wide. Ball is given away by UOG. And they're just looking to run down the clock now. AECC plays it inside to number 8. And his man over here, number 2's in. He can strike it. He cuts back in onto his left. He tries to go right. But number 10, once again, makes the tackle. And the number 7 cuts inside. Lovely. It's a heavy challenge, but he's still going. Plays it out wide here to Cambridge. But the ball has not been there today. The ball from the number 7 of AECC is played comfortably out of play. It looks as if the number 7 of UOG has gone out onto that right-hand side. UOG thrown, played back to the centre-back. Spread wide out to Banj. Looks into the centre of the pitch to Cambridge. Heavy challenge, but no foul given. Evesham battling away there. AECC have it out on the left-hand side with their number 9. Plays it inside to 16. Turns back to number 9. They just knock it around in triangles at the minute. UOG plays it up the pitch. Number 9 here for UOG, looking to take on his man. Plays it into the channel for Cambridge, but after pressing so long, it couldn't quite get on the end of it. And it's a UOG throw in their own half. Number 10 here has been constantly probing in this second half. As the UOG spread it wide to number 15, he's come out onto the left side of the pitch. Number 11 has got ahead of himself there, as the ball is flicked out of play harmlessly. UOG hoping to show some extra stamina in the final stages of the pitch. Ollie Wade pitchside has just said play it right. It's some clear frustration down there.
Well, yeah, the two UOG players have switched wings, but they're not using that right-hand side enough. There was a clear space on the right for the number 7. Everson just couldn't quite see him over there, and you know that's the frustration that UOG have had all game. They just can't find the space, they can't find the players, and you know all this hard work and effort, you know, at the minute is going to nothing. But you know there's still time, 10 minutes left. Can they do this?
One thing's for sure, Ollie, is they'll battle to the last minute. As UOG try and defend, the number 11 tries to bulldoze his way through there, but Banj isn't having none of it. Shuts the door in his face. Cambridge battling away, but he's just ganged up on there, Joe Bourne.
Yeah, he is. It's constant pressure from UOG, which is what they were lacking in the first section of this second half. But as Ollie said, they have switched wings, which could prove to be a real thorn in the side of AECC. We've seen number 7's touch hasn't been, well, let's not sugarcoat it, he's been woeful since coming on, but hopefully he can prove a point out on that right-hand side.
He'll hope so. They spread it wide here to the number 15. Plays it back to his full-back partner. Plays it inside to the centre-back. It's a poor ball, and number 9 intercepts it, and AECC are on their back line. It's a 3-on-4 situation. 11 cuts inside, plays it into number 9, who's in, rounds the keeper, and that's the 3rd goal of the game. That is the final nail in the coffin. AECC think they've won it, and they might have, with the 3rd goal of the game. Joe Bourne, frustration.
Well, listen to the fans. Crikey, what a strikey! Bing bang, stick it in, thank you and good night. He's took it around the keeper, slotted it in, a real easy goal, and bitterly disappointing for UOG.
Although the original mistake is what led to the goal, we must say the play following that was like a knife through butter. It was comfortable. And UOG have conceded a 3rd, and that will probably be that. 3-0. The number 9 comes off. He's been consistent up top, consistently threatening. As he comes off now to a standing ovation from the travelling support. ACC centre-back insisting that they do not concede a single goal. UOG will want one. And who knows? It's the magic of the cup after all. One goal could change everything. Looking unlikely, however. As UOG play it out on this left-hand side. Played wide to Bange. Plays it down the line. Cambridge drops in, and it's inside to the number 7, who has a throw in on that far side. Number 10 plays it out here. There's space out here for the number 15 if they can see him. They can't. He goes for goal. The number 3, that was speculative to say the least. But Michael Mays encouraging his players to shoot. Bit of optimism from the home side. Cambridge has worked tirelessly up top. You can see he's starting to feel the pace of the game. But nonetheless, he's been a workhorse up top for UOG. Everson wins the header in midfield. So do AECC. And they have a chance to strike back on the counter. number 10, who's really coming to his own in this second half, Joe Bourne.
Yeah, he has, but moments ago we just had a very speculative effort from UOG, and this is exactly what they'll need in this second half. But number 2 now, oh my God, what a shot! Snap, crackle, pop, what a shot!
Contrary to Joe Bourne's commentary, that did not go in. It slammed against the crossbar. What an effort from the AECC number 2. He can't quite believe it. But UOG have got away with one there. And they'll look to build in the right fullback position with a throw-in. Joe Bourne got a bit excited there. I will apologise. Play down the line. Flicked on. UOG have thrown further up the pitch this time. And the number 8 here with the ball in the midfield. Number 2 constantly on the overlap on the right hand side. Number 10 looking to drop into the deeper in the midfield to pick the ball up. Cambridge battling away, and it's not been given. Oh, Cambridge still has it. He looks to cut inside. He's still got it. He's been swarmed, but it's a brilliant ball inside to 15. Plays inside to number 10. Turns. Someone pulled a trigger, and it sails harmlessly high and wide for UOG. That was a good effort, good chance for them, but they couldn't quite string enough passes together. AECC clear it from the goal kick. Banj goes up for the header, wins it, but it's flicked on. And AECC number 11 is chasing down the number 3 of UOG. Some more cheers from the home support. They're enjoying their day here at Conference Cup Finals Day. Flicked on, and Cambridge will chase this down, but it will run easily into the hands of the goalkeeper, who plays it out to his centre-back, who turns, drives inside, marauding forward. He senses an opportunity. It's a brilliant tackle by Everson. Robust is the word I would use. It's nice interplay from AECC. They are buoyant on the touchline down there. Number 16 turns, plays it down the line, it's swung in. It's cleared by Banj. Up in the air though. And then Everson brings it down, lovely composure. Number 2 chasing back. Oh, number 8, that's lovely. Referee is having none of it today. He's been very lenient with those sort of challenges, Joe Bourne.
He's had a very inconsistent game, hasn't he? I can't decide if he's a lean referee, a strict referee, but as we can see, he's got a lot of things wrong in this game. Really frustrating for both sides.
UOG. The game looks beyond them at this point. AECC buoyant to my left. Fans in jubilant mood. AECC have been first every second ball in this half. But the number 10 for UOG has a chance to drive forward. Power forward as he has done for so much of this game. But I think Joe Bourne is a division apart. These two are a division apart, and the class is shown in this game.
Yeah, well, 3-0 is an incredibly harsh score for UOG, and it certainly is a score that goes against the story of the game. Heart and determination doesn't seem like it's enough for the Gloucester boys, and the Plate Cup ultimately looks like it's going to go to AEC at this point.
It does indeed. UOG continue to battle away. It's a free kick on the right. Oh, there's a kick in there. Oh, it's all kicking off. He might be in trouble here, the UOG player. He kicked him while he was on the floor. Referee's got to get a hold of this. Could it be all a bit of nothing? No, it all seems to have calmed down very quickly, Joe.
Yeah, well, I can't decide whether we're watching a football game or at the WWE Royal Rumble. There's just no need for that at the latter stages. I think we know who's going to come out the winner in this game, but I think egos are ultimately getting the better of the players out there.
Potentially, Joe. He's been given a yellow. Was that Eveson with the yellow? I think it was. Eveson, he's only just come on. Well, it's been on about half hour, but frustration clearly getting to him. Michael Mays continuing to bark instructions from his technical area. He still believes. He's been frustrated throughout, but he never loses faith in his UOG players. Swung into the area by AECC, but the ball travels over, and Freddie Eveson goes up for the header, but it sails over him as well. He puts in a tackle. Number 10 for AECC drives at the fullback, plays it in. It's gone all the way through. It wouldn't quite drop for the AECC player coming in at the back post. Oh, number 7 for UOG is nipped in here. The counter attack could be on. They've got 4 players up. He's played into the channel for the number 9. Touches in there, and number 8, as he has been so oftenly today, steps in and clears out. And it's a UOG throw-in on the far side of the pitch. And that's full time. AECC are Western Conference Cup Plate Champions 2020. Joe Bourne.
Yeah, well, the sun has come out, but it will feel like a drizzly day for Mays and his players. Commiserations for UOG. If they would have had the most, if they would have made the most of their chances, then they certainly would have deserved this plate final win. Heart and grit can't overcome, ultimately, poor refereeing and skill. It's a 3-0 win, and the plate goes to AECC.
A lot of these players will be in their final year. A lot of these players will be back next year. But ultimately, today was not the day for UOG. Ladies and gentlemen, from Plot Court, with thanks to the Television Society, Park Life Sport and BA Sports Journal, I've been Joe Tyrrell and Joe Bourne. Goodbye.